work.
We gotta stop bringing trauma to bed. I will boot my phone down. You should take your valerian melatonin. Be any means natural woman rest. Wake up without mania. It won't bring a revolution. We could just as easily embody it in ecstasy, suspended from the heavy lifting, a reality. Word to the memory figure. We gotta stop bringing trauma to bed. Let's make light of these shadows. Let's entertain the monsters. Be wild and be elated. Let's be late to the action, to the visual, to the headquarters to make a love scene. Let's reinvent the genre. Us emerging actors. Let's pretend we matter. Tell it to my flesh direct. Make room for black joy. Make room, place for black resistance. Hold space for pleasure seeking. We gotta stop bringing trauma to bed.
I didn't want to interrupt, but I wanted to make sure the door got closed in the back because I could hear the car noise. Sorry.
I'm a veteran, so I have angry anti-war poems. So I hope that's okay with anybody. Trigger warning for any other veterans or PTSD for people, individuals. Too often, we soldiers discover we are breakable for the first time in anesthesia. We wake up, stitched together with the fibers of our past beliefs. Too often, us soldiers don't realize the Arabic woman in the middle of the road has a soul until we return home and can no longer find our own. Too often, we as soldiers don't notice we have a story until we have read many others. Some that move our eyes, maybe even our lips, but never ever touching home. That will always be war zone. Too often, soldiers have unpacking to do, have duffels that last longer than our loved ones, stuffed with regrets, heavy and enduring, carrying sorrow well beyond our service obligation. Too many soldiers possess gifts drilled out of our feet and skulls in the name of discipline, honor, and the science of military psychology. Too often, the rhetoric outlined in the Uniform Code of Military Justice punishes our humanity in the spirit of freedom. Too often, too many, too much. What it means to be a soldier. No more cops dancing. No more cops dancing and playing with the children they'll rob of in adulthood. No cops hugging black girls crying for optics. Should have seen the her in her brother and the human in his blackness. No more cops pretending to belong to a community it was never meant to protect. Go home and imagine a world where you do not profit off our pain. I got tired of sad poems? I hope not. Celebrate with me. I thought when I should be eating and thought when I should be sleeping and lie there thinking when the track missed my pounding like my heart and the weights missed my moving like my spirit. I sat there thinking while computers needed fixing and commanders needed control over the battle space that became my brain thinking. Thinking about why this pain lasts longer than the death of my grandfathers. And though I loved them, they never knew me. Not like you. You knew me. The only one who knew what I aspired to be and who I was at any given moment. The one who knew where to, how to, when to. You knew me. And now I don't know me. And that should hurt as much as you not knowing me anymore, but it don't. And I should begin this journey of self-discovery, but I'm afraid to know the me you don't want to any longer. I reached a milestone today. Signed a contract that proves one of the kindest things you ever said to me was true. You said I was a writer. More than Glory agreed, and I signed to confirm your truth. Your truth about me is hard to celebrate alone or with the new who have yet to know me. And I'm still writing, but not to prove you right. I write to get to know the you, me. I write to get you to know me again. Celebrate with me. I did a haiku film workshop with Sonia Sanchez and Nadine Patterson. So I'm gonna read a few haikus. I don't know if anybody's a fan of the form. They're still sad. Black girls are missing. Here, in Africa, who cares? Who will search for us? This one's called Tamir Rice. Just 12 but born black, not worthy of indictment, dead but on trial. The uncovered truth, 4 hours left in the street. Black lives don't matter. Reading to matter. I lied. To read is my birthright. By any means queer. I'll read one sort of happy one.
Keep it miserable. I like it miserable, so.
I think you need to confess your love for me after breakfast, she says. Wisp in hand, cinnamon and vanilla extract in air, 3 loads of laundry ready for fold. I know, I say, face reading 3 wardrobes, 3 meals a day for a decade too late. I know I'm several apologies down, simple gestures away, poems, pictures, publications in the red, too many promises in the work, too busy watching you work, eggs soaking in sourdough, French toast proclamation. I'm working on it. QWERTY keyboard, thumb talking, feelings pressed against glass, sensors pressing my overwhelmed senses. Hearts overwhelmed, smell overwhelmed, life overwhelmed, confession. I'm out of practice, not as good at telling my love or any other emotion for breakfast's sake as you. What to keep and what to chuck. What to keep and what to chuck. What's me, also masculine? What's true without the toxic? Where's my butchkin elder? Where's the wisdom behind the cane and Kango? I see your swelt and smile. Will I grow more dapper as I age? Will my debonair live on? Can I feel your wingtip shoes or be as smooth? I'm learning I need more to be good to my partner or good for me in society. Deliver raspy salt and pepper lectures on boundaries never to be crossed. Puzzles and riddles, charts to replace rot in ridicule. Tell me memories that end in empathy. Coaching and compassion, not contact sports. I've seen too many dudes that don't look right. I've seen the raising of voices and hands and cane. I've seen solidarity amongst those who you strike, but not those who grow into you. So I ask myself, what's me? What's true? What's real? What's masculine? What do I own and what is my debt? What do I chuck and what do I keep? this one. So how many people have seen the movie The Color Purple? Hey! All right. I get excited. I want to sprinkle chocolates on the railroad. Remember sinners have souls and watch kin unite cross continents. Run through fields through arms. Sing you and me must never part as the sun sets. Excuse me as I jump to scene. I want a gesture, a head tilt, a chin up, a sign from God. I hear a cry, a coo, a name, a sound from God, telling me it's okay to tell somebody but him. I need a sister to sing me blues with a shimmy and whisk me away until life do right by me. Any activists in the building? Any organizers, community, nonprofit workers? All right. Yeah. We too tired. We can't even celebrate ourselves. It's hard out here. Ultra conscious warrior, aware, attuned, akin to being in a constant state of rage. Baldwin wrote you many years ago, many pages long, a million paragraphs deep. Perhaps it is the questioning that is the most painful. When will they show up for us? Why don't they show up for us? How do I show up for us? And the pain collects at the talking points. You cannot do it alone, although you try. And you know what they do not, that we are the answers, that we have the answers, always gathering more and more answers, never outliving the questioning. So you gather and you organize and you protest. You paint beautiful images of justice for socials and sing gorgeous songs of freedom for cage birds and write lovely poems of healings for the mundane and the prosaic, so chaotic. You are what they are not. You live where they cannot metaphysically. You are what they cannot be without commitment, conscious. You honor a sacred agreement, spiritual handshake, an interface with our ancestor on a constant, soul keystroke. The key difference between us and the others is not conscious or conscience, it is and will always be commitment. Stay committed to love, to us, to breath. To be conscious is to be in a constant state of rage. One more and I'll be out. Lyric of island never tasted. Longed for spice for years, never understanding where this tongue came from. Almond eyes calls for inquiry from distant Trini kin. Are you from? No, I assured them, unsure. Assimilation has left me wistful. America in its addiction to diction has left much unclear. My grandma with her master's taught me English from her classroom. It was African-American lit. And still, a slight delay of a more direct diaspora lingered. My great-grandma had an honorary doctorate in paleopathology. I watched great-grandpa smoke exotic blends of atoll, him murmuring old brothers with a handshake, with a head shake, him studying the colonizers in the new climate with much dismay. Me wondering if his fool Caesar turned achromatic from white supremacy. Not a silver streak in sight, not a sign or sound of calypso, just these dishes and his disdain for box and bland. What all have they stolen from you? For they have stolen from me as well, and my unborn and so on. Least you left us these eyes from the islands, from the cave of the atoll. Still ungrateful.